Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. My name is Tracy, and you're knitting with me. My website is knitwerks.com, or you can email me at knitwerks@gmail.com. And today I'm talking about cables. So before I get started on cables, I want to show off my new iPad cover. Isn't it cute? It's cats and books and it's coffee, but it's still missing yarn. Oh, I'll just pretend the strings on the lights are yarn, and then it's perfect. So, I'm really enjoying this. I just got it. I am using my child's old iPad, and their case was a disaster, so I'm excited to have this. I am still working on the Sode Cardigan, which will probably be true for months. I am up to row 43, just completed row 42, and I thought I'd talk about cables because this sweater is literally an ode to cables. Oop, don't want that stitch to fall off. It has so many different types that you're working on at the same time. I'm working from 4 different charts right now, and in a couple of rows I am going to have to start on separating for the sleeve. So I think I'm probably about here, if you can see that. And before I get there, I wanted to do a video talking about cables and also working on cables. So if you are interested in cables and you like them, or you just want to learn about them, I recommend this book. This is Cables and Arans by Interweave Press. I have this for color work, lace, knit and purl. Of course, this. My mother bought these a long time ago, and it's a valuable resource. So in it, it gives you instructions on how to do all types of cables. I wonder how much it costs now, because it was $22.95 when my mother bought it, and she's been gone since 2017. So it looks like the last one that I was working on was the 8-stitch cable. And what I did was I wrote myself notes on how to do it. And there you go. And I won't show any more because I don't want to break copyright. But your basic cable, oh look, it has, you can map out your own cables. Isn't that interesting? So a basic cable, you will need everything you need to knit. And now there is a way to do this without a cable needle. I haven't figured it out because every time I try, I'm going to pull a stitch or two out. So there are cable needles. Most of them will be either a U-shaped, and this one is from Prym, P-R-Y-M, and it's flexible. Most of them are metal. I believe they are definitely plastic, and I'm guessing there are wood out there. Or like this, and that basically this indentation is to hold the stitches while you're working on the other stitches. And you either hold the stitches in back to create a right leaning cable, or in front to make a left leaning cable. So I thought I'd do a couple of stitches on this and show you what it looks like. So this is the front. And also, I would recommend a ruler This is going to be row 43. I am going to work on the selvage and switch my stitch marker from 2 to 3. Now I know it's 43. And let me work in pattern. So increase 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's my cable. This is not a simple cable. This is a 5-stitch left leaning cable. Left means front. And pull stitches to the front. Knit 2 stitches. Put the 3 stitches back on my cable needle, on my regular needle, and knit them. But odds are, when you're first starting, you are going to be doing a 2 over 2 or 3 over 3 because those are the easiest. So, in the pattern, it is a left leaning, left means front, cable. I'm taking this cable needle, putting it through, lifting those stitches to the front of the work. I'm going to knit 2, put the stitches back on the working needle, and knit 2. Now you can also knit the stitches from the cable needle, or you can try and do this without a cable needle. Now what does that look like? So if you just do a 2 by 2 leaning cable needle that is in the same direction, it just twists it, right? Because you are moving the stitches, you're twisting the stitches. You're just twisting 4 stitches at a time, or 2 by 2. Get to the next chart. If anybody's done the Sode Cardigan and seen me doing something wrong, let me know. Because I am so nervous about this. This is an advanced knitter. So I am knitting to the next chart. It's not all cables. It's a lot of cables, not all cables. Knit, knit, knit. Alright, so it has me. I'm doing an increase. Purl. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm going to do a 3 by 3 left leaning cross. And I have little notes on my paper that I wrote for the chart to help me remember because it's a lot of different diagrams. So I put, actually let me do this with the other one. So if you're using one of these, right, it has a little dip in it. Take this, I'm putting 3 stitches on and keep the stitches in the little dip, right, and it's hanging off right there. Then I knit 3 stitches. I don't like these because they tend to fall off. And then what I do, you can knit from the cable needle, I usually just put it back on my working needle. And now I'm going to do a 3x3 cable using my favorite cable needle, but it's going to be right leaning. So I'm taking those 3 stitches, putting them on my cable needle, and holding that cable needle to the back of the work. Now I knit 3, and I'm going to put this back on my needle. And knit them. And let me get to my stitch marker, and then I will show you how it's looking like. So this is a stag cable because it looks like a stag's horns. And what it does is it has alternating right and left leaning cables that go from the outer edge to the middle to the front. So you see, oh, that's Alexa for you. I don't know how to help me either. But so they come together, the cables. And you can see that here. So the back side is really complicated and takes a lot of focus, so I am not going to do that with you guys. But you have had a little intro to cables. I see a mistake. Mistake on the other side too. Well, when you decide to do something harder, like I have, you are going to be faced with challenges. Yep, I did it on the other side. Maybe it's part of the pattern. You're going to face challenges and you're going to learn along the way. And that's what's important, not whether it's perfect. And you can always make another one. And you'll do it so much faster because you won't have to restart 4 times. Anyway, this is Tracy working on the Sode Cardigans and talking about cables. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your knitting. I'll talk to you later.